These are 7 brutal lessons that every entrepreneur and content creator must learn before 2026 begins. If you still believe that having followers is what sells, you're still stuck in 2023. These are the 7 truths that will shake up the market next year. Many of them have to do with artificial intelligence, and if you don't learn them now, your competition definitely will. 1. Social networks are no longer social, now they're interest-based algorithms. Social networks are no longer about having massive numbers of followers. Today, content is finding its audience thanks to algorithms. This was first driven by TikTok, and then the other social networks followed suit. This means you can post a single video on a brand new account and go viral. Why? Because algorithms are becoming more and more truly intelligent every day, and they're focused on finding your perfect market and audience even at a local level. Someone looking to replace their roof in Denver or searching for birthday cake services in Florida can easily do so through social media just by scrolling through their feed. This new environment offers free distribution. Unlike in the past when big brands monopolized the entire audience, and in order for you to compete and attract organic followers, you had to start by paying for ads. We're no longer on social networks. Now we're on interest-based media where content reaches the consumer without you having to push it. This is a massive opportunity right now during this short window of arbitrage. You should create as much content as possible while publishing is still free and before new technologies like Meta smart glasses take over the market and start segmenting the organic reach of new small brands all over again. This is your chance to start growing now. Remember, content is no longer pushed. Right now, the algorithm is delivering it directly to those who need it. Second lesson, the content strategy is volume, trust, and simplicity. The key to winning is to create as much content as humanly possible every day. If it sounds repetitive, that's because it is. And it works too, because no one sees everything you post. That's why I'm sharing a very simple technique. Start with a video where you explain who you are, what you do, and what you want to achieve. Post that video at least 3 times a week until you feel you've reached your niche. This way, the algorithm will know exactly what you want to do. Then, take the strategy further and start building trust with your audience. Give them the solutions that you use yourself so they can explore your technique, see your take on the solutions you want to implement, and when they realize these start working, they'll begin to hire your services or buy your products to save time, which is what truly matters. The most valuable currency is your audience's time and the value you can provide them. Share common mistakes made within the industry as well as useful tips without trying to sell to them. This way, you'll build a solid community that trusts you and your expertise. This has already been tested and proven time and again. It's a very old technique called nurture marketing, and it used to work for starting with closed communities and email campaigns. It was originally applied in the earliest educational YouTube channels and has generated millions and millions in sales through the building of monetized communities. Use it yourself to start your own community today. Teach first, sell later, and you will always win. Lesson number 3. Technology is not optional, it's oxygen. If you run a business and you're not using technology, it's a death sentence, and I assure you that all your competitors are already doing it. Making excuses for not using artificial intelligence, for not automating your onboarding processes, for not automating the phone calls you use to respond to interested clients, for not posting content on social media with all the AI-powered tools available now is simply laziness. Basically, everything you want to learn is out there. Just by searching on Perplexity, Claude, or even ChatGPT, you can find tons of tools from script creation to final video editing that you can use to create content every day. Those who don't adapt become the old lion and will be overthrown by the young lion. This is the reality of business and the reality of the technological revolution. Your ability to feel comfortable with new things is what will determine your success. Change that mindset. Either you adapt or sell your business, it's that simple. Lesson number 4. Learning quickly is the same as letting go of the fear of what others will say. The only barrier to adapting quickly to new things is fear. It often comes from ego, fear of what others will say. The key skill here is to stop worrying about what people think. This is like learning a new profession. The first time, you're going to do it badly, really badly. But as you keep practicing and doing it, you'll get better and better at it. When you come to understand that your failures are yours alone, you'll free yourself from that fear, from that ego about what others will say, and you'll be able to move on to the next stage of learning these new tools you need to implement. Don't know how to do Facebook ads? Look it up on Google, look it up on YouTube, ask a friend, hire an expert to train you in the process while they do the work for you. It's called consulting, and it's perfectly valid in every industry. There is no excuse for not learning new things. Remember, no one is as focused on your failures as you are. Lesson number 5, positioning is dead. Now, artificial intelligence is going to decide for you. Artificial intelligence is completely changing the nature of searches. And nowadays, engines like Perplexity, Google, and even Alexa are already recommending products and services. They're not giving lists of options. There is no longer a list where you can rank yourself. Now you have to be positioned according to the best interests of the buyer or target audience so that artificial intelligence, so that these engines everyone is using can recommend you. That means that very soon artificial intelligence will also decide who to hire within companies, because we're going to start delegating, not just find me someone to paint my house, but hire someone to paint my house. And probably the most incredible thing is that the companies creating these artificial intelligences might even keep a percentage of the profit from those hires. If you rely on traditional SEO and are still thinking about blog articles, it's time to wake up. If you want to stay in the game 6 years from now, you need to start today by positioning yourself within the artificial intelligence engines, showing through your content and posts, through the value you provide to your audience with everything you share on social media, that you are the best option for those artificial intelligence engines that have the ability to search and tell the user which is the best choice for them. This positioning with artificial intelligence is not yet 100% figured out, but one thing is absolutely clear. All the big companies are already working on it. The more content, the more documentation, the better, because you will be present in searches and within the training data sets. That's why building a brand is the real arbitrage. When you have a personal brand that goes along with your business or your services and you have enough content, people out there will start coming to you and will pay more because they want to work with you. You can't hack the algorithm if you're not in it. Lesson number 6. Your team is also your responsibility. Your team doesn't want to adapt to artificial intelligence? Well, guess what? A ship is guided by its captain and everything has to start with you. Your right hand needs to be in sync with your left hand, and in businesses with fewer than 50 people, there is no room for error or miscommunication. Simply put, you do what needs to be done. 100% of everything that goes wrong in your business is your fault because it's your responsibility. And while empathy is important, so are boundaries, challenges, and changes. The best investment you can make is to train your team, value them, and build a company based on mutual respect, trust in one another, and constant problem solving through innovation. Your ship doesn't have to sink just because you don't like artificial intelligence. Lesson number 7. You have plenty of time, just don't waste it. Are you in your 20s and starting a new business? You have the spirit to be a content creator. It's inherent in your generation. If you're in your 30s, you already have a business and want to make it take off, you have the opportunity to learn all the tools since you've lived through a generation that technologically has had the chance to learn new techniques even in academic settings. Are you in your 40s, 50s, or 60s and finding it a bit hard to accept technology? There are thousands of online resources you can use to learn. Understand what prompts are for LLMs, such as ChatGPT. Learn about the tools and possibilities of generative images and videos. Try to understand the power of social media and how it can support and grow your business. And consume as much content as you can about automation for small businesses, like the content I share on my channel or like so many influencers who provide it in any language for free every day. But above all, enjoy it, do it, work on it, and document it. Content is not vanity, it's survival. And regardless of whether you don't like dancing on TikTok, if you simply want to create content to document what you do and share it with your audience as a life experience, if you want to teach them how to do what you do, or if you want to tell them how to solve their problems, your entire experience has value. With these 7 lessons, you can start to see little by little what the landscape looks like, the outline of what we will be seeing in a few years. Publish, make mistakes, correct them, grow, improve, and learn to feel comfortable exploring how to communicate to others who you are, what you do, and what it's for, the lessons you want to share with them. Remember that if you are not creating content, someone else is doing it for you. If you are starting a business and want to support it with social media, which you absolutely should do, you need to have 3 main pillars to support that business. They are your identity, your ecosystem, and your monetization. Without these 3 pillars, the table where you place your business will always be wobbly. That's why we have a spectacular training where we teach you how to build these three pillars. If you are starting a new venture or you already have a business and only have 2 or 3 social media accounts, you can complete that cycle and start to truly harness the real power and potential of your business through the attention economy and the available content creation systems. Remember, likes don't pay the bills and posting on social media is free for now. Follow me, leave a like if you enjoy the channel, and as I always say, be good, be creative, and see you next time.